Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and you guys, Pat McGrath, like, is there anything else to say? I'm really excited and I'm super intrigued about today's product, so I'm not even really sure, like, yes, we're testing it, yes, we're kind of seeing, is it worth it, all that stuff, but like, for me, it's just a little bit perplexing. Now, for those of you that don't know, Pat McGrath released in a bundle on their website, like this, it's basically like a highlighting trio quad moment where you got all these pieces for a set price, or you could purchase them individually. Now, I was looking before I turned the camera on, and it looks like some shades are sold out on Pat McGrath, or like the lightest one is, and then on Sephora some of them are sold out, but I do think that they are coming back, at least from what I read, but I read that like a month ago. So you know, fear not, it is happening. But for me, what I wanted to know was, how does this work? And again, we will get into the products here very, very shortly, but I feel like most of them are self-explanatory. But this one, I was so confused. So this is where we're going to start today. This is the, hold on, I'm totally going to screw this name up. It is the Skin Fetish Highlighter and Balm Duo. So, by the way, Pat McGrath, their packaging slays it every day of my life. So you open it up, and it's actually like a stick, right? One end is an actual balm, just like a white balm. The other end is a highlighting shimmer stick. And I'm like, how does this, like, does this go under your foundation? Like, I would assume, because it's a balm, it would go under your foundation. But I was like, what about the shimmer stick? Could this be applied over? It's kind of light feeling. I don't know. So I took to their website, which was useless to me. Their website pretty much said, yeah, you can just layer them however you want. And I'm like, okay. But like, does it go under foundation? Like, again, I'm sitting here and I'm assuming it would go under foundation, right? Like, it would have to, because it's a balm. And if I put a balm on top of my foundation, it wouldn't work. So I thought this is where we would start today. I've already primed and prepped my skin. We are going to go in. We're going to be playing with these today. This is kind of a random video. It is centered around these products, but like, who knows where we're really going to end up today. So let me zoom you guys in and let's get started. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, sugar, sugar, bum, 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 bum. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Wow, wow. Now, while I was looking for info on this little stick right here, I did find that it looks like Pat McGrath released Skin Fetish trio kit type things either last year or a couple years ago, and I was looking at those because I was like, okay, it looks similar. It's very, like, it has a balm on one end, a shimmer on the other. This appears to be more like updated packaging more than anything else. And I was like, okay, if it's similar, maybe that product would have info in the description as far as like how to apply this or what it's good for. And in that one, it says, you know, you experiment, you can swipe it from bare skin, like the balm on your bare skin, for that fresh editorial glow is what it says on here. Flip the stick and use highlighter solo to elevate cheekbone structure. But really nowhere in here does it say, like, yes, this is designed to work under foundation or shine through your foundation. So for me, that's more or less what we're going to be looking at today. So let's start there. Wait, uh-oh, I just lost my page. Oh, good Lord. So this highlighter duo right here, it is $48. And again, there's a balm on one side, a highlighter on the other side. And I guess we're just going to start because I can't find any info on here. And let's just go ahead and swipe the balm, I guess, first. Okay, so it's just clear. Like, can you guys see that? It's literally just like a clear, glossy balm. All right, and I did already, by the way, prime and prep my skin with my normal Skin to Die For Peter Thomas Roth, and then I set that with the Smashbox primer water just to really give it a minute, and it's been setting now for a few minutes. I wanted to make sure that my base was done, dried, settled, everything was situated there before I started playing with anything new. So, oh my God. Okay, let's grab this mirror here, and let's just kind of dabble this on to the high points of the face. I'm honestly afraid this is going to make me break out, but that's fine. All right. So it is really pretty. It gives like a beautiful kind of glow. You see right there how the skin kind of hits it? Gives a beautiful glow. You can kind of see how the skin hits the light right there versus like this side, it doesn't have that. So that is really pretty. I'm not sure what purpose this will serve under my foundation. So maybe this side is like a no makeup because that is beautiful. I could see this end being really nice because it did say on their website you could use it on like collarbones or shoulders or anything like that. So maybe if you wanted something like, you wanted something to pop on your collarbone or on your shoulder, maybe if you wanted to put highlight in those places, you could put this balm down first and kind of, you know, then pat like a highlighter over top of it. This might help it like stick to maybe your shoulder or your, you know, collarbones or whatever like that. That might be really helpful. Or again, no makeup dewiness. This could be kind of nice. There we go. Okay. Wow, because that really does, ooh, this smells real nice. Like, look at that nice just glow that it kind of gives. Okay. While I'm at it. I was going to do, like, do one side, like, cheekbone, and then leave this one alone, just to see, like, does it do anything to the foundation? You know what? Actually, that's a good idea. Let's leave this side alone. And then we did, obviously, this side, we added a little bit to the temple up here. Because I just want to see if it's going to affect my foundation or not that I put on top. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to know the answer to that. And then I want to scroll this highlight stick all the way up, because I want to know, girl, how much product you be giving me? Oh, that's it. That right there, that's all the product you get. That's not, okay, quit focusing on my face. That's not a lot of product, you guys, and that's all you get. Okay. Well, that's kind of a bummer there, Pat McGrath, not gonna lie, but maybe it's probably like one of those, a little goes a long way. So let's go ahead and swatch this side. Okay, ooh. This reminds me a lot of those Hourglass stick foundations that they came out with. And those I was actually able, oh wow. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh, hold on. I just like rubbed it. Oh my God, look at how beautiful that sheen is. Those ones I was able to, within reason, I just gouged that, to apply over my foundation. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and apply it right here. And then we're just going to plop our foundation over top of it and just see if it kind of shows through or not. So far, this is actually really nice. It's not like accentuating any pores or anything. It's not clinging to anything. It does feel a little bit tacky to the skin, but it is really beautiful. And I'm very lightly applying this and just tapping over. I think that that's really nice. Like, again, no makeup day. I could really see this being like a beautiful moment. That's nice. Okay. I'm going to take this and I am going to pop just a tiny little bit on the nose as well. Again, all this is going to get covered, but, you know, while we're at it, I might as well highlight myself to the gods. Ooh, okay, so one side of the face, nice and glowy. The other side is still plain Jane. And let's go ahead and roll this back down. And let's move on to some foundation. I am going to go in with my Hourglass stick, a little bit of my Dior Forever foundation, and a little bit of my Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. This has been a combo that I've just been wearing for the last few days. I really enjoy it, and it sits very nicely on the skin. And I've been wearing it very consistently leading up to this video, so I thought it would be a good like control foundation to kind of see if everything sits well, you know, on like normal skin versus on this stuff right here. So let's go ahead and let's get to applying this business. Oh no. You guys, my Hourglass stick is like legitimately like out. Like that right there is all I have. Like it's completely flush and I'm still like digging it out, you know? I know, I'm a little bit ratchet, but like look at that. Look at how much foundation I would have missed. I've been literally working off of nothing for like 3 days on this too. Why would I waste that? What a waste. I'm not in this to like waste, okay? I get to this part and I realize I don't have a beauty blender. Are you kidding me? All right, let's bounce. Okay, so I have the foundation on, obviously, and I'm about ready to conceal. And it's kind of odd because maybe it's just because I know it's there, but I do feel like this like temple right here is glowy. Like compare this side, which I mean it looks good because I did add the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops like I always do, but like I feel like it's just a little bit more glowy, and I don't think it's the lights because like I'm looking right here where there's even lighting and I feel like it's just a smidge more, and it's not like the foundation isn't sitting weird, it's not gathering weird yet. So we have high hopes still for this. Okay, this could go really nicely. Right now though, my skin looks gorgeous, by the way. This combination looks so nice on my skin. Like, so nice. I didn't think it could look this nice. Oh, and it actually lasts really well too. Okay, time for some Shape Tape. In the shade Fair, by the way, if you're wondering. The Hourglass stick was in the shade Alabaster. It is their lightest shade. Dior, it is in the shade 010, which is also the lightest shade of their Forever Undercover Full Coverage whatever. That's their lightest shade, which is absolutely pathetic. And then the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops are in the shade Do You, because they're fantastic. And yes, I do love them. I use those things all the damn time. They're so good. Oh my god, I love that concealer. And like, my skin looks so dewy right now. I figured, you know, here was kind of my thought before any of you were like, girl, what were you thinking with those dewdrops? My thought process was, if I'm going to literally add layer upon layer upon layer of highlight to my face, I should probably make the rest of my skin like match, you know, and just go for it. Go for that dewy, luminous look, which is kind of what I'm doing today. Like, I'm going to have super minimal eye makeup and just like, you know, my demi wispies. Like, it's going to be super, super chill for that. But I was like, it has to happen. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just, like, I don't know. For me, I feel like it would look funny if I had like this beautiful dewy look like right here. Like, it would just look kind of odd, right? So I'm like, I don't, you know, we'll embrace the shit out of this. So I'm just taking my, what is the Maybelline Fit Me? That's upside down. But the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder 05 Fair. Love this stuff. And we're just going to set the under eye. Alright, so that was for the concealered areas, and now the rest of the face gets the Coty Airspun Extra Coverage Powder. I love this stuff. It's so, so good. And it does give just like a tinge of extra coverage, which today, actually, my foundation is pretty full coverage. It's funny because, like, I do that Hourglass and Dior thing. I do that, you know, like I said, I've done it a few days in a row now. And it's, like, it's always so funny to me because I don't, like, you know, pay close attention to where I put how much and, like, how much of this am I really using, you know? Because I'm just not, like, that precise. I know a lot of makeup people would be like, oh, God, like, you can't do it like that. And I'm over here like, watch me. And I just, like, smear it all over my face, you know? Because my basic thought process is that if one day I have more full coverage, like today, and maybe, you know, a couple days ago it was a little bit less coverage, who cares? Like, I honestly put so much other powder and stuff on it that it's not like it matters. You can still barely see my real skin anyways. So I'm not, like, super particular. It's just cool because, like, okay, I know that today I get a little extra coverage. That's nice. I don't mind. Okay, so everything is on. Obviously, my face is not set or anything like that yet. That powder did take away a lot of, like, that really nice kind of sheen that we had going on, which is okay. I kind of expected it, like it's a powder. But what we're going to do, I'm going to run along. I'm going to finish up basically my whole face because, as you guys know, highlighter for me is like the last step on my face. So, or I'm sorry, it's like the second to last. Then there's lashes. But anyways, I'm going to run along. I'm going to do everything until we get to the point where we would need this sexy duo or trio. And then we're going to get ready because, you guys, saddle the hell up. Look at this. Oh my god, so excited. So, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am this far. We have everything else on. We did like super basic eye. I just went in with the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag, and I literally used this brown mug in the crease and then Legendary like on the lid. Oh wait, I might have taken a little bit of Sickening, I think, maybe up here, maybe. I don't know, I don't remember, but 2 or 3 colors. It's all I did. It's nothing exciting because I was like, I'm not here for this right now because I am so excited. We need to keep highlighting to Jesus. So the first thing I want to talk about is because I got these little crusty crust lips right now. They're like, they feel like tiny little parchments, like just, and I was like, hey dummy, you got one of these, which came in the kit, and is their Lip Fetish lip balm. And I was like, I don't know, how about we put some of that on and quit feeling like 2 little shriveled up SpongeBob lips when he's out of water, you know, and he's like, you know what I'm talking about? Because that's what my lips feel like. So it's just one of the little same cute little components, and it's just literally a lip balm. I wore this yesterday actually because I needed a lip balm and I didn't have one, and this came in the mail and I was like, oh my god, yay! And it's actually really nice. Like, I thought it would be just like stupid overpriced, but it actually, I mean, I'm sure it is overpriced, but it just feels really nice, like really hydrating. It gives a nice sheen. There's a little bit of foundation on my lips still, so that looks good. So this I actually do like. I've used it before, meaning yesterday. So let's go ahead and let's jump in. What the hell was that noise? Doesn't matter because we're going to highlight to God himself. So this is the Sublime Skin Highlight Trio. I picked mine up in, this is number 1 or shade 1. Hold on, because I'm actually going to look this up because there was a difference in the shades of this. By the way, the whole kit that I bought, which we will get into, like, there's one more piece, and that's the brush. So it came with the brush, this, that chapstick thing and that stick, it was 135 bucks, which for Pat McGrath is not bad, especially if you add up like all the different pieces of the kit. Like it was like 175-ish, I think, for all the individual pieces. So this right here, this trio is $50, and I picked up, oh my God, why can't I function in life and open this? Thank you. I picked up the lightest one. Uh-oh, was there only one? Okay, yes, there were 3 of these, or are 3 of these trios. I picked up the shade Nude, but they have Nude, Gold, and Bronze. Bronze is still available on their website, but I didn't check Sephora. This is on the Pat McGrath website. So, again, this retails for the kit is $135, but this by itself is $50. And let's swatch this sexy old devil. Okay, one finger here, one finger here, one finger here. I didn't look. Ooh. Oh, beach. Okay. Those are really pretty. So it looks like from top to bottom, it looks like there's like a ultraviolet purple, like more of a champagne-y, nice golden one, and then a nice deep bronzy-ish color. I really liked that for this one that they put, those are actually really pretty, and they sheer out really beautifully too. I like that they did them in 3 different color tones, because I feel like lately everybody's either been like really shade inclusive or like, oh, screw you, I don't care. So I liked that they did release these in 3 colors, because like these highlight shades, yes, they might work okay for my skin tone, but that doesn't mean that they would work for like deeper skin tone. And it annoys me to no end when a company's like, oh, here's my bronze palette, and it's got like 1 shade of bronzer in it. Or like, here's my highlight palette, and it's like, who's that gonna work for? Like, I don't know, it just annoys me. But if you are new to my channel, every time I go to apply highlight, which is what this is, I always spray my face first, and then we do highlight. So I will be spraying real quick the Urban Decay All Nighter, and then while that's damp, we apply highlight. Now, for applying highlight, this little brush came with the kit, and this is their Buffer 003 brush. It's kind of like a small duo fiber brush. You can see how it's got, that is just so interesting. Like, how is this is going to be one of these for highlights? I don't know. I'm really curious about this. So, because I feel like a duo fiber brush, like a lot of people use duo fiber to highlight with. I don't typically, but maybe it works really good with their formula. I'm not sure. But this is a brush, like it came with the kit because obviously I bought the kit. I wanted everything, but you don't need this brush. You could use your normal highlighting brush. Obviously, it is not like specific or needed for this kit. I just wanted to make that clear because so many brands try to like, oh, if you're going to buy this, you have to buy our special brush. And it's like, or no, like if I have to buy a brush with whatever I'm buying from you, I don't want it because that's stupid. I want to use what I already have. All right, all nighter. There's just nothing more amazing and satisfying than that right there. Oh my God, I love it. All right, move you guys in, and while this is still a little bit tacky, let's kind of go in. Now, I'm not seeing like a huge sheen under the skin right here from that balm. Let me look up close real quick before I go in with anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anymore. So I would say that if you're someone that maybe you don't set your entire face, like I have to set mine because I'm oily, that the balm and all that under the foundation might work for you. What is going on in my world? Is that like the biggest truck known to man? You guys, I swear to the good Lord above, the world waits until I'm filming to be like, oh yeah, we should drive by with our 12-wheeler truck and make all the noise we can while Paige is filming. Like they wait at the end of the road just so they know I'm filming. Okay, so we all know that, like, I don't think I'll be able to pull that super bronzy shade, but I think that shade right in the middle there would look gorgeous. So I'm just kind of, oh, there's a lot of, how in the hell does this work? You guys, look at, like, all I did was dip this brush in, and I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but there is so much glitter. Like, all it did is kick it all over the place. This is not going well so far. All right, so I just have a bunch on this, or hopefully I have a bunch, I don't know, I can't tell. And we're just going to take, and we're going to start doing some of this. Okay. Let's just grab a little bit more. Let's dabble it out. Okay, I can't. No, nope, get out of my face. I'm going to go in instead with my Morphe Y14 brush, you know, something that actually picks up and distributes product and I can see it. And now, let's try that. Alright, this does not look good right now. It looks very chunky up close. Why are you looking chunky? Ooh, you know what? Okay, pause this side for a second. Let's go over here. I want to take this balm stick thing, but I want to take the shimmer end, not the balm end, and I want to try applying a little bit of this on top of my foundation. Okay, can I sweep or not? Like, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to use my finger for this part, otherwise it's gonna rip my foundation off. I'm just taking it, I'm gonna apply it, and then I want to put this highlight over top of it because maybe it'll stick better. I don't know. By the way, this eye leaking all over the place right now. It's just my world. That looks gorgeous. Now I want to take, and over top of that, I'm gonna go back in with that middle shade, which according to this little clear plastic thing, that is Fine Gold 003. And I want to take some of that and try it on top of that and see if that helps. Ooh, now that's, okay, all right. Oh, okay. Now we are not looking glittered. That's gorgeous. I will say though, because I put that like that balm highlight down, it does look a little bit like chunky up near my temple. Like I can just see it looking a little bit thick on the skin. But I mean, as far as color goes, very pretty, layers very nicely. Whoa, that is gorgeous. All right, so for this side, how do I want to try this here? Maybe now that this side is completely wet or completely dry, I'm going to try and go in with some more of that shade and just keep dusting it on. See, the problem I'm having is that like it's grabbing really oddly. It's not like smooth. And I'm like layering it up and it is just not smoothing out. It still looks beautiful. Like from far away, I think it looks good. But up close, like I'm looking at the pigment and it's like you can see the flecks of glitter from that kind of clinging weirdly. Well, now we have quite the conundrum because I like it. I just don't know that I love how it looks up close, but like I like it overall. God, that's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit of this balm. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna tap it on just a little bit where it looks like it's kind of patchy, and then I'm gonna pop a little bit of that highlight over top. Like, okay, bam, just a little bit. I didn't add hard. Honestly, to you guys, it probably looks the same. But then I just want to tap some of this over top. Oh my God, my hair just like, what the hell just happened here? I don't even know, but I thought it was a bug and I almost had a heart attack. I was like, the other day, I thought that a bug landed on my hand and I had a full-on like, and it was a piece of popcorn. True story. That I was eating. Like, I was eating popcorn with this hand. And I thought a bug fell on this hand, and it was not. It was, in fact, popcorn. I kind of am looking like Cleopatra, and am I mad about it? No, not so much. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera or not, but this side looks so much more yellow gold, and then this side does. This side it still has, like, a yellow gold hue to it, but it's not nearly as, like, true yellow as, you know what I mean? How this side you can see is, like, when I move my head, how you really get that reflectant, versus this side where it's more, like, almost champagne colored and it kind of took away some of that yellow gold feel. Weird. Okay, either way, we've got to blend because we look crazy right now. So I'm just going to blend in some of those cheekbones there. Ooh, queen. Now, I think for the rest of my face, honestly, I'm just going to go in, no more balm. I'm just going to take just this and run it down the nose. Ooh, hello. All right, nose highlight. That is gorgeous. Wow. You guys, I have to be honest, this looks really beautiful. Like, I love this color. And I didn't think I'd like it because of what happened over here, but I love the way, like, look at how glowy my nose is. And it's so beautiful, and it doesn't, like, emphasize it. It doesn't look glittery. Oh, I'm obsessed. And my Cupid's bow looks so glowy. Oh, my God. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me run ahead, finish up the rest of my face. I'll be right back. I want to give you some final thoughts because I have some final thoughts and my eye will not stop leaking. Damn it. All right, so everything is on. Did you really wait until I was filming for that? That's what I thought. You better stay silent, cat. So anyways, everything on my face, all done, situated. I did go in with just a little bit of the Urban Decay gloss. This is in the shade Fuel. It's kind of like, you know, a nice brown neutral moment. It's traveling. Go figure. But that's just FYI. And I also, literally, my eye, this is what I get. I was sitting here and I'm like, oh, you know what? It's not leaking as bad today. Literally leaked so much from that point on that it tore apart all my foundation. It actually lifted my lash and I had to reapply my lash. It was that bad. I'm like, okay, well, clearly, thank you for that. Anyways, let's give some final thoughts on this whole moment. I actually am like pleasantly surprised. At first, I didn't think I'd like any of this. Like, if I'm just being 100% real, I really like this duo stick thing way more than I thought I would. I feel like, okay, do I necessarily always use products like the balm side of this? No, because I set my face, so it's not normally like something I would use. But I feel like this would look so great like doing one of these moments, which obviously in this shirt, not so much. But I just really like this. Like, I think it's a nice stick. I love the consistency. And the end of it that has the shimmer, I think is so beautiful. And what really got me is like, because I always, you know, I put like little concealers or whatever I'm using, like I put them on my hand and I apply them to my face. And I noticed that on my hand, these are still here, like the illuminator and the balm from the beginning of this video when I swatched them. And that's been like, what, 45 minutes, hour ago, and they're still sitting here and like they feel so good. They're not like sticky or weird at all. Like, I'm just so impressed. Like the balm, I can still feel a little bit, but I mean the highlighter, it feels like a powder. Like they just, and they look so beautiful. They settled into the skin on my hand so nicely, and they settled onto my face so beautifully. I have never had a cream product that worked on my skin and on my texture, on my pores, as well as this did. This is absolutely stunning. So this I really like. I do think that it's very multifaceted. I think you'd find a use for it. I really do like this. The only thing I'm bummed out about is the price for how much you get. I don't feel like you get a ton of product, but that's probably just me. Like, it is Pat McGrath and there are 2 ends to it. So if you added the ends together, I'm sure it wouldn't be awful, but I don't know. Like, the amount of product kind of sucks, price kind of sucks, but like the product itself is very nice. Now, that brings me to this little lipstick, what is this thing? Lip fetish. Almost said a bad word again. I would never swear on my channel. This little chapstick situation. I really like this. It's obviously overpriced. You are paying for the name, the luxury packaging. Like, you are paying 100% for the moment, not just for the product, but the product itself is very nice. What I like about this is that it gives the hydration and the feel of a nice chapstick, but with like a nice kind of gloss moment to it, which I really like. So I actually really do like this. I don't know if it's worth the like $38, but it is nice for what it is. If you're into Pat McGrath or you're into stuff like this, it's good. So now let's talk about this moment and this brush. You guys, I'm not a fan of this brush. Maybe it would be good, like, see, well, hold on, wait a second. Like, I just rubbed it on my hand right there and like, it looks so good. Like, how come you couldn't apply jack shit to my face that looked that nice? Because like, it's applying to my hand and now look at, like, I don't know if it'll show up, but my hand is like beautiful now. I don't know, maybe the brush is pretty good. I don't think you need the brush at all. I don't think that that's like a crucial part to this process. I personally liked my Morphe Y14 brush way better for that, especially because these do have like a reflect glitter-esque moment to them. It was needed. In my opinion, it was really needed. So I think this is okay. Personally, I would like this kind of duo fiber moment more for like a contour. Like, this would actually be the perfect size to fit into my little Bobbi Brown wheat thing. It's a little tiny contour shade. And this would be like the perfect shade. What do you want? But what really, like, my biggest surprise, okay, the double-ended highlight was kind of a surprise. That this really shocked me. At first, I was like, you saw me, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is awful. This is not worth it. This was a total waste of money. Now I really love it. After I set my face looks so beautiful, so glowy. The sheen is so beautiful. And what really sold me, like, I was probably at like a, like, out of 10, I was like 7.5, 8 out of like 7, you know, 7.5. I think what really sells this for me is that middle shade. It has such a beautiful, like, white to gold reflect to it, where I feel like it was going to match, like, it matches my skin tone beautifully. It matches multiple eye looks, different colors on the eyes. Like, I just feel like it is such a stunning color. And then I was like, okay, so how do we feel about this like purpley violet moment that we have going on? Like, is it my favorite? No. But is it beautiful? Yes. I could totally see that. Like, I don't even think it's going to show up. I just did the tiniest little swatch, but I feel like that is such a beautiful, like, fairy moment, or if you really just want like this light dusting of something that would show up, it's a very delicate way to wear like a ultraviolet purple color, and I really, really like that shade. Now, the only color that I'm like about is this bronze one, and that's obviously like I'm so fair. Now, it does sheer out like really beautifully, and if I really worked at it, I could definitely use this. I think for me, I would probably use it on the lids or maybe as like a little bit of like a blush bronzer topper because it has a beautiful sheen to it. I just don't know for me if it's something that like I could pull off because my skin tone is so damn fair, but like it's really beautiful. Like I want to just take a little bit of it and just do one of the, should I do it? I'm gonna ruin my makeup, aren't I? Oh man. You know what, fuck it, let's try it. I'm just gonna go in with this brush right here. And I just tapped into this just like a tiny, tiny bit. I'm going to tap it off, and I just want to take just like a little bit of it and see if it like adds just like a nice little glow to the skin maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that shine is going to show up or not. But like nothing over here, like this is all very flat, right? Which is fine. But then look at like just a little bit more sultry cuteness. Like just a little bit. And then I'm just kind of running it over top of my blush just a little bit. This is really nice, and I like that a lot. It's something very different. This poor side of my face, this side always gets experimented on first. Wow, that's so nice though, right? Like, I kind of like that. I tell you what, girl, you really want to glow. I love this. I love this kit like a lot more than I thought I would. You guys, I'm a big fan. I was super skeptical. You guys know me. Anytime something costs too much, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But Pat McGrath, like, they don't do me dirty. The only thing that I don't like about this one, and it happened, like, I noticed it just as I was picking it up, is it feels kind of cheap. Like, it feels, I don't know. Just feels a little cheap for me personally, but I do really love the packaging, so I mean, you have to give them their due. They do know their packaging. It just doesn't feel super luxe. Okay, my eye still leaking. All right, so you guys, final thoughts. I really like everything. If you pick this collection up, I would, like, my only word of advice, my only thought to you would be experiment, experiment, experiment. Try it different ways, try different combinations, try them wet, try them dry, you know, try the balm under, over. Make sure that you really, really play with these before you decide that you don't like them, because honestly, if I would have just been like, oh, this is how I apply it and been done, I wouldn't have liked it either. So definitely make sure that while you're playing with it, while you're trying it, testing it, whatever you're doing, make sure you try it different ways, because it's so worth it. Like, I'm so glad that I tried it differently, and I'm so glad that I have this channel to do these things. So if that like creative process helps you, just get wild with it and be like, you know what, let's try it. What could go wrong? Honestly, you're only a makeup wipe away from being completely blank again. So just don't ever hesitate to experiment with stuff, because I'm a big fan. I think it turned out beautiful. Again, at first, not a fan. Like, I'm the first person to tell you if I don't like it at first, and I did not. And this I really like. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for getting glowy as hell with me. My hair, I don't know what is going on. I was so just like, today, I threw it up. I didn't care. Like, I just didn't have it in me to give a flying shit about my hair today. That's so sad. And now I'm pretty sure that like my neck and my head are a different color. Like, that's fine. Whatever. Not a big deal. Look, we'll just do one of these where we're like, we'll just like bronze all the way around. Like, nobody's got to know about it. See how I'm holding this brush right now? I look like a 3-year-old when they're like, Mommy, can I put on makeup? Okay, you guys, thank you so, so much for watching. Please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below if you have not already. Thank you so much for being here, for allowing me to be weird with you, for trying weird stuff with you, for just being myself. You guys never fault me when I don't know how to apply something right or if I'm doing it weird. You guys always let me, like, find my way through the process, and I could not love you more for it. Me and my leaky eye, thank you. And we would both also like you to check down below in the description box, you know, that's where the Instagram handle and the Twitter handle, I use those the most, but all the social medias are down there. You should go check those out. And you guys have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. I like the Balm. I'm so glowy today. Oh my God, look at my cheek. We stop in traffic. We stop in traffic. You guys, I'm obsessed.